Hi, I'm Russ Feingold. I'm the president of ACS and very excited about the student convention. And one of the things I love doing as president is when we have an all staff meeting, I try to finish the meeting with what I call a Constitution minute. Just talk about something about the Constitution that people aren't always aware of and that might be fun to know. In this case, I want to say a little bit about the filibuster. In a week when we're hearing about the possibility of voting rights legislation dying in the Senate because of the filibuster, also gun control legislation, people have to know that there is no way that the Constitution guarantees a right to filibuster. Yes, the Constitution has the Electoral College. Yes, the Constitution says that every state should have two senators, but it doesn't say anything about the filibuster. That term didn't even come into existence until sort of the mid 19th century when people compared long speeches in the Senate or controlling the Senate floor to pirates, filibustero in either Dutch or Portuguese. And in fact, you didn't even have any real concern about unlimited speaking or killing legislation this way until the 20th century. It was when Woodrow Wilson really wanted to be more aggressive leading up to World War I that he really wanted to break a filibuster by a bunch of progressive senators, including fighting Bob LaFollette of Wisconsin, that he demanded that the first cloture rule be put in place. So there was no mechanism for even limiting debate this way until about the period right before World War I. And so the idea that somehow this is part of our system and that it's automatically necessary is wrong. And as we know, the filibuster was used to kill civil rights legislation in the 50s and 60s. And then it devolved into something that doesn't even look like the Mr. Smith goes to Washington filibuster. When in 1975, you could now have basically what was called a silent filibuster. You could just threaten to filibuster. And that has caused the basically the wrecking of the system because people really don't have to exert any energy or sweat at all to kill legislation. So this is desperately in need of reform. And although I think it's reasonable to say that some idea of a filibuster might continue, maybe you reform it, maybe you get rid of it, nobody should be allowed to get away with the idea that the Senate can't be the Senate without the current form of the filibuster.